I'm Jennifer Shaheen, the technology therapist. And today I was giving a Facebook session and I had a really great question. A lot of people are very frustrated with what's going on with news feeds. So I thought it would be a good idea for us to look at news feeds and also look at an area called interests and lists to help clarify a few things. First off, I want to show you all this page. This page is a page on Facebook's website that explains to you a little bit about how news feeds, engagement, and promoted posts really work. And Facebook is trying to explain to all of us that they are promoting content that is of the most interest to their audience. Now, let's jump over to my newsfeed. So here we are. And newsfeed by default, unless you change the sort button here at the top, is on top stories. You can change it to most recent, which will give you literally the most recent, not necessarily the algorithmic purpose of top stories. If we scroll down my newsfeed here, you will see that, and there's a lot in here, guys. So there's something from me. But here's something from a page that I'm a fan of, Nordstrom's. And if you look here, it's telling me that it's sponsored, meaning that the moment they put it up, I may not have noticed it. So the whole point of a promoted post is that it will then reappear in my news feed, or it will reappear in the news feed to many of your fans at the time when they are logged on. Now, I want to scroll back up a little bit. I'll just click my Facebook icon here. And I want to look at something over here on the left called interests. There is an opportunity to add pages and people into a list that you create, or what is known as an interest. And I'm going to go ahead and click on interest, and you see the little more button comes up. And I have one called Technology Therapy Clients. You automatically, when you subscribe to people, will have subscriptions. And then Facebook will even make recommendations of lists they've created and people they've put on it that they think you might be interested in. So here you can go ahead and click Add Interests, and then you can see here it will ask you to search for lists that you already have, or you can create a list. Now, the point that I want to make here is that your user still has to go to this list. They still have to take the time to click on the interest and look at what's in there. So even if they are making this, it's not a default of the regular newsfeed. The person will have to take the time to look at this on their own. And you can see I made one called Technology Therapy Clients. And I thought this was a great list for me to share with all of my friends so they can see who my clients are. But then I can also post this on my page. I can put this on Twitter. I can do whatever I want, but the person has to be within the Facebook environment. The big point is that people are worried about the fact that they're not reaching their fans because things are down and they have to pay for their posts. Well, even if your customers put you in their interest list, they still have to go and click on that interest list on their own and look at it. So it's not defaulting just to their newsfeed. The person is going to have to scroll down and pick that interest list on its own. So if they want to follow those specifics, then they have to pull that up. So that's an important point to understand, is even if your page is added to an interest list, it still takes the customer or the client or the individual on Facebook the time to go there and look at that specific list to see what's in there. So it's not going to help you as far as the news feeds. If you have a specific question on Facebook or on any type of social media, online marketing, or web design or development, don't hesitate to ask. You can visit me at technologytherapy.com, or you're always welcome to stop by our Facebook page, which is Technology Therapy, for more information.